Welcome back to Studio 41, brought to you by the Hummingbird Stage and Taproom.
Welcome back to Studio 41. We're here at the Hummingbird Stage and Taproom with the band Breaktime For Francis. It's a Louisiana band. I enjoy them a lot. That first song we heard was Capo Fiasco, and we're going to find out where the name for that song came from right now. Hi guys, how are y'all?
Hey, how's it going?
Why don't you go through and introduce yourselves real quick. Tell us where you're from, what your names are, what you play, that sort of thing.
I'm Jesse Guilliams. I sing and play guitar, and I'm from Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Okay, good to have you on the show.
I'm Chris Levy, from Natchitoches, Louisiana also. I play drums, do as much as I can.
Okay.
My name's Terry Oliver. I'm originally from Georgetown, Louisiana, but now I'm in New Orleans.
Okay.
I play bass.
New Orleans is, just a little bit of trivia for everybody. New Orleans actually sits below sea level, from what I hear.
Sir.
Pumps run continuously to keep the water out.
They do
That's
their
cool.
best.
Natchitoches is the oldest town in the original Louisiana Purchase.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. First established city. Yeah.
And y'all are sitting in Macon, Georgia on Studio 41.
Yes,
Yes,
a couple
sir.
states over.
I appreciate you joining us. Tell me a little bit about Capo Fiasco, though. Where did that come from?
Well, the closing song that we play every night requires a capo, and we went.
All right, now what's a capo?
Capo frets down the neck on the guitar so you can play in a higher up octave.
Okay.
And
Now, do you require that, or does everybody require
it's
that?
just me
you.
on the
Be
guitar.
that guy. Yeah.
So you're the
And,
guy.
Yeah. And I use it so I could do more of an open tuning.
Right.
And there was no capo, and it was the first time we were playing for a national act, so it was kind of a big deal. So I had to experiment with some tunings real quick so we could close out our set.
Okay.
Get off stage.
And turn it into a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The fiasco was
The
made.
first, so we wrote this song right after that show, and we named it after the whole event, Capo Fiasco.
All right. Where'd you get the name for the band?
Breaktime For Francis is something that me and my brothers, all growing up playing music at my parents' house, we would want to go outside to sneak a cigarette, but we didn't want to say smoke break whenever it was time to take five, so we always said Breaktime For Francis, and it's just always stuck around the band room, and when it came time to name the band, that was naturally what we wanted to use.
And Mom and Dad never caught on.
Oh, they know now. They've heard the story.
How long have y'all been together as a band?
Well, I started this project in 2010. I had a bunch of friends who would do a show every now and again, but none of them wanted to commit to being in a touring
Right.
band. So I went into the studio with one of my friends and started recording with just anybody who I could get in for the sessions. And we did the first Breaktime For Francis album. And after that, while touring for that album, I met Cece, and he started playing with us. And me and him pretty much were the band. And we would get guys to fill in and play with us for shows here and there. And then we'd have national acts ask us to play, so we'd get a full band for that.
Okay.
And then we got asked to go to Los Angeles and record, and that's when we decided that
We
we
need a
got to
full
find
band.
some
Yeah.
permanent members. So
Yeah.
that's when we asked Terry to join the band.
All right, so do y'all, I mean, is this a full-time, music is a full-time career for you, or do you do other things?
It actually is. We work full-time jobs and do this full-time.
Okay.
So we like to call it the Weekend Warrior trips. But
Labor of love.
yeah, we work really hard. You're passionate doing what we want to do, you know.
Now, I understand, I just heard you say Los Angeles. I understand you've been spending some time out on the West Coast. Tell me what you're doing out there.
Well, touring here, touring here in Louisiana and Arkansas and Mississippi and Texas and now Georgia. We got to meet several people, and we're just growing like that naturally. And we met Matt Dozat, and he's from Ruston, so he was really
Now,
interested.
Ruston is in Louisiana?
Yes,
Okay.
it's pretty close to Natchitoches.
Right.
And he was interested in us because he obviously saw that we were working hard to get everything going, so he invited us out there to do a album in this ridiculously nice studio. We got to actually record on the board that Michael Jackson recorded Man in the Mirror on.
That is very cool. It
Uh,
really is.
it's-
What's the name of your first album?
Fairweather Friend
Okay.
would be the new album. Our last album, the first album, was Underdressed and Overdrinking.
Okay. And Fairweather Friend comes out in 2016?
Hopefully.
Going to come out this year or next
Yeah, I
year?
got to go back and do some more vocals, so
Okay.
it'll definitely be the beginning of the year, maybe middle of the year.
I understand, too, that one of you is a 5-star chef. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, I like to think that I was kind of fortunate. Also, I got to train with some really popular people in Louisiana, just
Right.
from Baton Rouge to New Orleans, and Chef John Foltz was one of them, and he's just a well-known, person out of Louisiana, and he's just very well respected, and got to do a lot of catering jobs, and just kind of fell into it. My family, I have a Jewish
You've cooked
background.
for some really famous people, though.
Yes, sir. Gerard Butler had come into town one time. I got to do
Okay.
some deals with him, and it's just with our travels, the people that we get to meet. We're very fortunate. We just take advantage. Whoever we get to meet, we just want to show them, how we are, what we like to do. We're,
Okay.
we're more on the camaraderie. Music obviously is what it's
Wait.
about. But
Next time I get to Louisiana, I'm going to have you cook dinner for me. When we come back, it's going to be break time for Francis with That Last Catalyst. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
You're watching Studio 41, brought to you by the Hummingbird Stage and Taproom.